So, the topic of discussion tonight is part 2 of body image. And I wanted Libra Man
Yes.
to come in and talk about his experience. The last topic of discussion.
Hi, girls.
The last topic of discussion, we was talking about. Well, I was talking about how I went from being small to being like big, and my co-host last week, Dana, was talking about her big boobs and stuff. So I want to talk about your experience with, because you went through
A lot.
being small and then big.
Yes.
And Jay, you gonna talk about yours too?
I guess we can talk about it a little bit, just a little bit though. Got to know.
Well, for me personally, when I was in college, I was, muscular and I was looking good.
I don't remember you having muscles.
Well, I had, many muscles,
I'm not sure if that coming.
not too much shade, but anywho.
Let him be great.
But, anywho,
I'm sorry.
I wasn't like how I was now. And I think it's partly because after college, I started going through life. In college, we want to have this image, especially as a guy. We want to be like the hot guy on campus. We want to, we got food provided for us, But after college, it required me personally to be independent, and then because of laziness.
Don't forget we had that workout room too.
We did.
For free.
For free.
Y'all had a workout room at Coastal?
Of course.
And
Don't
then.
do that.
Went to high school.
Oh, yeah, they got everything.
And then when I had to start doing stuff on my own, I said, well, fast food became my best friend.
Fast food is fast.
Yes.
Fast to get to that weight.
Yes.
Listen, I think that's how I gained all my weight, because I was on birth control, and then every night I started eating burgers and ice cream.
And the worst thing about mine was eating at night. That's when my cravings come. I'm like, man, bro, I'm hungry.
That's when they say that's when you put on most of your weight.
Right, eating at night.
Because you're relaxed and you're like laying down, you're chillaxing.
And it's quicker for your body to store fat. So.
And then my second biggest thing was alcohol. Alcohol and that sugar will put weight on you. Trust, because I was drinking those Four Locos.
Man,
like
death in a
crazy.
can?
Yes.
I heard for locals done got better though.
It's still death in a can. Did you see how big? No, look side note.
Everybody got
You know
it.
how big those cans were for us to chug them like we did?
Everybody
it was like
has
one
a-
each.
Everybody has a for loco story.
Everybody.
At least one or two each, a person.
Mm.
Four Locos, I done been so sick.
I only
Yes.
had one.
I can only down one. No, I get down two. But Four Locos is the devil.
Four Locos.
I know what, 5 years ago, I gained 20 pounds for drinking every day.
Jeez.
Alcohol adds that weight
Yes.
to you. And it's so easy to gain it, but it's so hard to lose it. So talk about your weight loss journey. Like, how has that been going?
So I've been on a weight loss journey ever since November of 2017. Now I've lost 54 pounds.
Hey!
I can't even lose 2. Shout out to you. Okay.
Because the thing it's all a mind thing. It really is, because everybody can tell you, oh, you need to do this, or you need to do that, or you just need to cut your calories. You need to do this, but you have to have within your mind, okay, a SMART goal: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and a time limit.
Oh, that's a real acronym?
Yeah.
A SMART
It's
goal.
real. You need to write it. You need the paper and pen to write it down.
Oh, okay.
So like
I feel lost.
every week, I would say, okay, this is what I want to achieve this week. Like my first week, my first thing was, okay, I'm only going to eat between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. and then let my body fast for 12 hours. That was my first thing.
God, the foolishness.
What?
Only eat between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. and allow the body to fast between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. That way, your body is only feeding on the nutrients that you put in when you were active. And that way, I cut out eating at night.
I'll be so extra, falling out, passing out, talking about, I'm about to go, Lord, take me.
But what I did was, when I got hungry, I drank water. And that tricks the body like, okay, you drinking water.
That's probably why people do the water challenge.
And
Water helps.
water is key, but you can also, change it around. You can drink like flavored water. Flavored water works too.
You can even eat things that have water in it, right?
Yes.
Like watermelon, celery. Man, eat your celery.
Yes.
When you become older, you will not have to use Viagra.
Oh, Lord.
Eat your celery, man.
Celery enhances your performance.
Yes.
Well,
And it keeps your dick up.
you learn
Excuse
something
my
new
French.
every day.
And it's full of water.
Oh, water.
Men, you heard that? Which vegetable did she say? Is that a vegetable?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Just making sure. I don't want to sound dumb.
Fruits have seeds.
First of all,
Ooh.
I'm just trying to make sure. Eat your damn celery.
Celery.
Let's get back on topic.
Right.
You can't drink water or eat things with.
Yeah. But see, certain things that got water in it though, you have to be careful because you can eat watermelon, some of that, but watermelon has a lot of sugar as well. So you have to be careful on what you eat.
You have to be careful with your fruits too, because a lot of fruits have a lot of sugar in it. And sugar, boy, that's one way to get fat.
Yes.
And also, be careful with your sugars because cancer cells also feed off of sugar.
Yes.
Cancer cells love sugar.
And
We better be giving health tips.
then on top of that, one of my nutritionists told me when it comes to eating meat, say a fist-sized portion of meat. But
Wait, your fist or my fist?
her fist.
Oh, all right.
All right, your fist.
No, hers. See.
How your fist look?
Small. Y'all see this? If
So
I-
your meat would be bigger. That's why they always give the men the bigger piece at restaurants.
Yeah.
They ain't right.
Ooh.
I love big meat. I be so mad going to the restaurant and he always get the big piece of meat. I be looking like, what the hell?
I'll look at him real quick. So you switching that, right?
But
I'm
anyway,
sorry.
then anything that's green is lean. You can have much green stuff as you want. Collard greens, not sweet peas,
Why?
because it's sweet. It has a lot of sugar.
Man.
It has a lot of starch.
That's
in it.
green. That's false advertisement.
Yeah, so you can have
What
all
about green beans?
Yeah.
green beans. But see, a lot of people, that's the
like
only
green beans.
vegetable they eat a lot of times is green beans. Green beans. You got to switch it up. You got to get stuff that's good for the heart, like collard greens.
I want some pintos.
It's good for the heart. Like you got to strengthen your
bean.
heart.
Mustard greens.
Some lime.
Mustard greens and all that. But the bad part about it, we cut fat back in it and put it in the greens.
Oh wait, that's not allowed.
You can, but
I don't know.
in order to lose, you gotta things you gotta cut back because sodium causes the high blood pressure.
I've had my high blood pressure scare.
Yes, it's no joke.
I was on the pill, and when my doctor prescribed me to my medicine, he was like, you can lose like 20 pounds and I will take you off this pill. Granted, I didn't lose nothing but like 5 pounds, but because my pressure had dropped because I started working out,
Right.
I've been off my pill for almost 3 years now. I can't do it. I'm too young.
Right. So you gotta be careful. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get in the gym.
You don't have to get in the gym.
And
Not necessarily.
or just start something small. Just walk.
Because you was walking.
Yeah, I was just
Like
walking.
I said, but those who eat healthy can do just walking.
Yeah.
If you consistently eat healthy,
That's
you can
right.
do just walking. Now, if you don't eat healthy, like
But
walk,
what exactly is the definition of? I'm sorry.
play with it.
What is the definition of eating healthy? Because I feel like everyone has their own definition.
Yeah, I mean, when I say eating healthy, I'm thinking in terms of me. I know me. I eat junk food. I got Chinese wings right now with French fries. Why? Because that's what I like to eat. That's why my hips are this big. That's why I can't get rid of my gut because I eat things like that.
Good.
So when I say eat healthy, what I mean is, you know what? Eat smaller portions of the things I do enjoy and put more greens in it. That's what I mean by eating healthy. I'm not gonna cut out meat. I tried the no meat thing. I lasted a good 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes.
So, wasn't for me. So I started eating more baked and grilled things instead of fried. I started getting smaller portions of the foods that I did like.
Right.
That way, you know what? If I do a little bit of hardcore exercise in the gym on a treadmill, it may burn something. And it worked. But you have to be consistent.
Yes, it's all about consistency.
It's all about consistency and doing what works for you, but also you cannot get caught up in everyone else's journey.
That's right.
Because everybody's journey is so different.
That is so true. And then on top of that, see, what I was doing the times that I have had failed diets, I would want to do what everybody else is doing. One time, I was just eating like protein bars. And
that has a lot of sugar in it too,
right,
believe it or not.
And then I would say, somebody would say, Marcus, won't you try, what's that thing they got? The body wraps? No.
With the saran wrap?
No.
You're not doing that. That sounds hot and aggravating.
Right.
Hold on, wait a minute, because I wrap my stomach still with my little workout band and my saran wrap, and I put my lotion on it to sweat more.
That's fine.
How's that not healthy?
Okay.
Look, the camera guy is interrupting. Yes. How's that not healthy?
Because when you wrap your body, you're wrapping your organs and all that, making it.
But are you talking about the sweatband wrap or the waist trainer wrap?
The waist trainer is the one that's not healthy.
They both supposedly not healthy. You're not supposed to put nothing like a girdle. Like, you know how you put a girdle around your stomach? Like, you're not supposed to wear it all day.
Oh, yeah. I know that.
You wear it all day, but you can work out in it.
Right. Like that.
No, there are girls that wear it to bed to sleep.
They wear it to bed. I don't wear mine.
I wasn't coming for
it
you,
actually shifts your pelvis down, ladies, if you wear a waist trainer all day. Don't do that to yourself. But
I wasn't coming for you.
When I say what I do to lose weight, sex. Burns a lot of calories.
Sex, good sex. I mean, slaying around, getting hit from the bag, all of this stuff. 250 calories off the rip.
And on top of that, it's all about what kind of sex you do. You just can't, just lay there and go like that.
Nah, we're talking about interactive sex.
You got to be working out together. Like, what I'm saying? Like if you.
Shit, me and my account.
I was about to go.
Me and my account, we do reps. Play with it.
And then you got the thigh muscles, especially for the guy. You're using your thigh muscles when you are penetrating from the back, and then you are using your calf muscles, and you gotta, work the body a certain kind of way.
This is hump day.
And then on top of that, as you're doing it, you could be working your arms because you can touch her chest and stuff like that, and you working this like this.
I can see how that's like pulling when you're like pulling the girl. I can see that.
And then sometimes you can turn her around and then put her up on you and then do it like this.
But
that's a good part of a workout.
Yeah.
But what are some exercise moves that the boot can do? The girl can do.
Easy, riding on top, work your ab muscles like a mug.
Yep.
And you can squat down on it.
Sure can.
Like just squat up,
work all your glutes and everything,
and down.
And then on top of that, sometimes she might just tell the guy, "No, you be still.
Let me work.
Let her work." And then that also helps with her gluteus maximus. She's bouncing up on you and stuff like that. And then the guy just laying down like this, like, yo, you just doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? She getting her exercise and you getting your exercise.
Sex people.
Because
guys,
our stuff need exercise too. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta you better have a girl, bro.
So when the girl bounces up and down, your penis is getting exercise?
Yeah.
That's how some guys end up growing, right? Because a lot of guys be like, oh man, I done grew.
And the girl like when she see the veins in you. You know what I'm saying?
But no lie, guys, if y'all want to, bigger guys, if y'all want to enhance the size of your penis, for like every 10 pounds y'all drop, it adds an inch on, right?
I'm not an expert in that part, but
I have to do my research to verify that. But I know for every 10 pounds you lose, I think it adds like an inch or something. But you can even do enhancements to make your penis grow too.
Oh yeah, definitely. So
y'all paying attention.
But it's all about skill. It's all about skill. Like with us guys, you gotta use what God gave you, but you gotta work your body too. You gotta have skill because no matter what you were blessed with, she not gonna be pleased if you can't work it. That's why it's important for us to be able to exercise and use what we got, no matter if you're big or small.
Yeah.
Well, body size, big or small. I ain't talking about So.
Y'all better be showing out.
Yeah.
Jay, how did you feel? Did you gain? Did you have any drastic weight gain?
Oh, very much so. One major moment in my life where I saw most of my weight gain was during my my stage of depression.
Oh, that too.
I saw more weight gain during that time than I ever did. Bigger women run in my family, hips and thighs, and a little waist or whatever you want to call it.
Mama booty so big.
That runs in my family. My mama's booty is. It's if you see it, you won't believe it. If I tell you about it, you won't believe it.
You can probably sit on it yourself.
No, I sat on it and let my hands go. That's how big her booty is. But that runs in my family, so it's genetics for my hips to spread without having to do anything. It's genetics for my hips and everything else to just be as big as they are. So getting, depressed and sitting in that depression, eating or not eating or feeling the way I do, not moving, being lazy, having no enthusiasm, no motivation, just said, oh, wait. Hey, wait, come on here.
Yeah, that's
true. Come sit next to me.
That's so true.
And I saw an easy 30 pounds sneak up on me in a little bit of time.
And to piggyback of what you said, like I went through a depression in 2012 where I gained over 100 pounds. Because not only was I drinking the Four Locos, I would eat whole pizzas.
Oh, wow.
And every weekend we used to have this club in Columbia called Jet.
Jet!
We had free Thursdays. Friday it was free before 12. Saturday it was free before 11. So I would go get my Four Locos, go to Zaxby's, get some pizza. I'm not Zaxby's, get pizza. Papa John's, get some pizza. Or sometimes I go to Zaxby's or go different places. I know, right? But I would go to these different restaurants and I would look forward to the weekend to medicate my pain. And see, a lot of people look at people who are bigger as though, oh, they know they don't need to be that big. But people use food to medicate pain.
Yes, they do.
And liquor.
Yeah, like food can be a good medication. Like whenever I'm down though, I don't turn to food. I stop eating.
Shit, I do.
Like I stop eating. Like whenever I go through anything that's like depressing, I don't have no appetite, and I like lose 10 pounds to 20 pounds.
Shit, you want to switch?
I just can't do it.
You want to switch? Because I eat my life on.
Same here. And then even now, it's like you know what you shouldn't be doing because you know to bring on weight.
But it feels so good.
But it feels so good in the moment.
Yeah.
And
you be pissed off at yourself afterwards. Oh, trust me, you do. But in that moment, it's like, this feels better than what I was at before I got here.
Right. I say to yourself, well, instead of me having my head hanging down and crying and stuff, let me eat some food and just don't want to be bothered.
Right.
But I have a question. When each one of you guys were going through those periods and you guys noticed, you guys noticed the weight gain, do you think you guys had real friends to tell you, hey, or ask you, hey, what's going on? I noticed that you gained like a little bit of weight. Are you okay? Did you guys have that?
Well, let me tell you what happened to me. This was heartbreaking for me. When I went to Benedict College Homecoming in 2012, the year that I gained all this weight, I actually had somebody come up to me and push up on my fat and stomach and say, what happened to you? You eating good. They wasn't asking me about my situation, what was going on. You eating good. Golly, Marcus, what's going on with you? And it wasn't as in, as concerned. I was just like, so we ain't seen each other since last homecoming. And the first thing you said is, how big you gonna get? Old people are the worst though.
Oh yeah.
Old people are the worst.
Yeah.
But the thing is, now that, because I work in the counseling field too, and a lot of times we see a manifestation of a problem without trying to help the person solve the root cause.
Okay.
We see the manifestation. You say, okay, at least, but the thing is, not to talk so much, but I've seen people who are skinny, about this big around, who are just as unhealthy.
Yeah.
You got skinny people who have massive heart attacks.
Right.
So just because you can see mine, that doesn't mean that I'm less healthier than you are.
Right, exactly.
I had a little bit of both. I had friends who would still invite me out to do the same shit that was contributing to my problem. Oh, let's go get a drink, girl. And I was drinking my ass off. and I looked bad. I only had a few friends that, and my few friends, I all have different personalities. So I had, out of my group, my little small circle, a few of them would say, what's going on? You look bad. Like, yeah, I ain't. And then I had those friends that were a little more heartwarming that was like, hey, I know something ain't right.
Right.
What's going on? This is not like you. And I've been noticing this for the past so-and-so time. So I'm thankful for the friends that I did have at that time. I'm thankful for the friends that I had that still contributed to my problem because they showed me that, hey, you really didn't give a damn about whether or not I was going down the right path to get better or not. All you saw was, should be all right. We're having a good time.
Right.
So, and whether they knew what I was going through or not, as a true friend, I believe that your true friends know you well enough to know that something ain't right.
That's
Something's
right.
off balance. And I'm thankful for the friends, especially this one here, who can.
I was in there when you was going through that.
You know, you weren't, but in the event that it happened again, you did notice little signs.
Oh yeah, I be knowing.
She knows little signs.
She knows
so,
with me too.
I be knowing. I be like, it's nothing for me to hit. Hey, what's going on? I noticed you. That ain't right.
That's right.
She be quick to tell you your energy off.
Right.
Alright.
But see, I can appreciate friends like that because you was with me when I was little, and you still with me now. See, I've had people when I was, gained the weight, they don't want to be, they don't want to be around you. You're like, dang,
Well, shit, where the hell my friends was when I gained my weight? Everybody wanted me to be bigger.
And the thing is, when it comes to weight, certain people say, oh, you look good like that, But the rudest thing I ever heard somebody say to me, and I hear this all the time about us bigger people, they say, you look good. You big, but you got a cute face.
I think that's rude as hell.
It's like.
I mean, why can't I
What
just
is
be cute
that?
all over?
Shit, you know what I hate now? I even going around like some people on my boyfriend's side of the family, they always call me that big girl or that thick girl.
Right,
hold the fuck up.
Right.
Ain't shit said about me. Do I have to pull pictures out to compare? I bet you I'll run circles around any of y'all. Don't try me. I'm not big. And I think people have to realize, the difference between, thick and fat.
Right.
And sometimes you just have to be honest with yourself.
Right.
I'd be like, okay, Netta, you getting out of hand. Like when I tried to do some yoga the other day to stretch, that up here, that jump was hurting. I done been on the ab challenge ever since. I can't take that. I know my fat up here has gotten out of hand. Sometimes you have to be real with yourself.
Yeah, you have to. That's
So
the only way you gonna,
so nobody else will check you about
That's
you.
the only way nobody else can check you.
And
I promise you though.
And then on top of that, a lot of times we eat what we can afford.
True.
It's like sometimes people go through a hard time where they can't eat all of the healthiest things in the world. You know how much a bag of apples costs? Almost $6.
Depending on which ones you get, because sometimes Food Line have them on sale.
True.
So on
I get
how much?
bananas, like $2.99, $3.
That's a whole meal at Wendy's.
See that's
Yeah,
And that's what we're saying.
Mhm.
It's easier and more convenient to do something like that than
I
a
was-
bag of apples.
I was happy. Well, I miss my mom to death. I really miss her because that was a free meal I knew. But being that she's older and a lot of older people eat very unhealthy.
Yeah.
Man, look.
Now that I have moved out, I kind of dictate what I eat,
Right.
and I'm very, very thankful
Right.
for that.
It changes.
It really changes.
It does.
I think I've eaten worse since I moved home out of my apartment. Legit. I used to cook. Cook
You did.
healthy.
Every time I would go there, she would be in her little
I'd be in my little robe in my little
library
kitchen.
set in her little kitchen cooking for me.
And I worked out more.
special.
Right.
Because I had to look at myself every day and say, bitch,
I think being at home in your parents' house is
too comfortable.
Yeah, it
too
is.
comfortable.
And I think the thing that I had to say to myself was this. When I first started to really lose weight, I said, I'm only going to get one body.
There you go.
And everything I eat is going to go by my organs, my heart, my lungs. So they say you are what you eat. So I had to say to myself, do I want to be healthy? Am I going to continue to make excuses? Because that's all it is. It's like, I know I was making excuses for everything, But I also had to say to this too. It's one thing to eat healthy, but we have to exercise something. Like even if it's something like just walking, something, because
exercise is like very mental for me.
Yes.
It clears a lot of things.
I think it is for a lot of people. They don't look at it that way yet. But I think if people look at exercise in a different light, other than I have to work, I have to actually exert force, then they probably do it more often.
And like, just to wrap up the topic of discussion, I just want to say water.
Yes.
Try to drink a glass of water before you eat.
Yes.
Every meal, because it will make you cut back.
Right.
Exercise, not just to lose weight, but for mental stability, because sometimes life is hard, and I'll be the very first person to admit it. Like, life is hard. It's no script that you are following.
Right.
This is not a drill, people.
This is not a drill. This is your life.
That's
you
right.
get put through different tests. Do positive things, and one of my positive things are working out, because some of these days I be coming in here, I don't know how the hell I make it. And that's just being 100, from getting everyone else's energy, dealing with my own shit.
Right.
I go walking, I go to the gym, I scream, do whatever, exercise.
Yes.
It will help you mentally.
I don't exercise to help me out mentally. I just curse somebody out in my head or write a letter.
And
It helps.
what else? Also, don't use the word diet.
Thank you.
Throw that word in the trash.
Lifestyle
Like
change.
trash. Like
You just bowling?
balling. Throw like I'm throwing that in the basket.
It'll be like LeBron though. You ain't never mind.
Oh yeah.
We ain't gonna get on that.
Be like Steph Curry.
But throw that word diet out. Like, throw that shit out. Don't use it. Use lifestyle change.
Thank you.
Because when you use lifestyle change, it motivates you to look for different things to change your lifestyle.
That's right.
And I know with me, I like going on Pinterest, finding these little challenges. I'm on the 30-day ab plank challenge, and I have been doing very good. I'm proud of myself. I've given up pork. It's baby steps for me. It's baby steps.
I like bacon.
Rome was not built in a
like
day. Pig feet, but I haven't had a pig feet in like a year.
Don't you dare reminisce.
You see these friends? These friends talking about this stuff.
Pig feet with neck bone
And I done gave up pork.
Let me tell you.
They ain't right. They ain't right, y'all. These ain't my friends.
I ain't giving up pork. I give up everything else, but you better put some bacon on my plate.
Yes.
But then it's just, I give myself a challenge. I work on that challenge because it takes 30 days to form a habit.
That's
If
right.
you do that challenge in 30 days, you've created this new habit.
That's right.
And you don't be so focused in going back
That's right.
to that stuff. And also, like Marcus said, set smart goals. Realistic.
Yes.
Measurable, right?
Yes. Smart. Specific.
Exactly.
Measurable. Attainable. Realistic in time. Especially with the part where it says attainable. You're not going to be skinny overnight.
No. And you have to realize a journey takes years.
Yes.
Don't get caught up in these people posting pictures on Facebook. I used to love it at one point until I got into, oh my gosh, she losing weight so quick. What did she do? I couldn't be that miserable Betty. I had to be like, you know what? Fuck that. Shout out to her for losing weight, but guess what? Her journey ain't my journey, and I'm gonna do this shit my way. Period, point blank.
That's right. Because we got to love ourselves first.
And I hope you guys enjoyed topic of discussion. Next week, we will be talking about body image again, but we will be talking about personal hygiene, so stay tuned.
Ew.